Hey everybody, it's Mo, and today I wanted to talk about Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This game was incredible. I mean, it delivered across the board, and I can easily say this is one of the best games that I have played in 2020. So let's look at some gameplay and check it out. Now, before we jump into this, there are no major spoilers in this, so if you haven't played this yet, no need to worry. Also, just note that I am playing on PC and using a controller. The world of Will of the Wisps is breathtaking. It is expansive and vibrant, and you are constantly blown away by the beauty the game portrays in each new area. From lush forests to barren deserts, and then down to a terrifying spider's lair, the world in Ori is incredibly well crafted and delivered. Combat feels incredible. It is fast-paced, crisp, responsive, and yet you still feel the impact of each move you make. You have a wide variety of abilities in this installment, so you can easily find what works best for your playstyle and tweak your gameplay as such. As a matter of fact, out of 6 purchasable skills in the game, I only used 1 through my entire playthrough. While I would normally say this as a concern in that the other abilities seemingly don't have enough purpose, in Ori, it felt more like you had options for your own unique playstyle and weren't being tunneled into a specific approach to the game. Movement and platforming are incredibly well done. Never did I feel limited by what Ori was capable of. In fact, in my entire playthrough, the only limitations I felt were my own. There are challenging segments to make your way through, especially in the back half of the game, but nothing ever feels inaccessible. I'm not sure how they nailed down the design for this, but they did, and they deserve massive recognition for it. Ori is quick and nimble, capable of moving at lightning speed through the game's various time trials and chase sequences. Speaking of chase sequences, this is a highlight among an already incredible game. They are intense, heart-pounding, blazing fast sections that demand precise movement, reaction time, and memory recall. You will die in these sections, several times. And honestly, that's okay. It never begins to feel like a chore. There aren't slow points. What, in reality, is a 60-second or less sequence of events requires focus at every turn and is engaging the entire time. Boss fights in this game, new to this installment for those of you that played through Ori and the Blind Forest, are visceral and aggressive experiences. They require precision and persistence, as there isn't a boss in the entire game that will go down quickly. Several of these encounters will not only have multiple phases of DPS, but will also transition seamlessly in and out of platforming sections. This even further reinforces the feeling that Ori is vulnerable and needs to be cunning and adaptable to come out of each predicament on top. An interesting thing to note, there is a regeneration ability in Will of the Wisps that you get at the very beginning of the game. Despite it being in an incredibly obvious location, I somehow missed this and did the entire game on hard mode without it. I would not recommend this for your first playthrough. Hard mode, by the way, is how I personally recommend you play this game. Yes, you take a lot of damage, and dealing with multiple enemies can be very difficult, especially in the early game. But it feels to me like this is how the game was meant to be played. Ori is not an overpowered spirit of destruction who can trample through his foes. Playing at this difficulty forces you to lean further into Ori's innate agility and cleverness in order to surmount your enemies. This game is a masterpiece, truly. I can't recommend it enough. Among all of the incredible game design elements we've talked about, it also has a beautiful story. The intro alone is like a Pixar movie intro. You will cry. Bring tissues. The tale of Ori is, just like the other elements of this game, a testament to Moon Studios' simple but genius approach. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel or write some mind-blowing plot twist. They simply did a great job. And that's gonna do it. If you've played Ori, post down in the comments below what your favorite part about this game was, and it's okay to just say everything because it was amazing. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you know every time I have a new video come out. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you soon.